On today's docket, we're talking about the ICE incident. Yes, welcome to Bullshit TV, and here's the bullshit of the week. I guess it's hump day for a reason. Up and down the hill we go. Jack and Jill with the pail of water, but I think they really kicked it down out the. I don't know where I was going with that, but yes, thoughts and prayers. Hopefully that works. And yet again, there's another pew pew bang bang in a facility that where it shouldn't have happened. So I'm not buying what I'm reading thus far because they're trying to cover their because of the last incident. They're really putting on the pressure, and there is no room for political violence, but it's written and sewed into the history of these very United States, and it's starting to permeate throughout the world, literally. So instead of coming up with policies to ban these type of things of happening, and they are trying to say that it could have been a detainee's family member or someone that had access to the building. Who else has access to the building? The police. ICE. So you're busy not paying attention to let a visitor bring a weapon into the facility. But who you gonna try to blame it on now? But again, we're gonna find out that he's probably one of your own, and you know what they say. There is no cure for this type of ill will, in so many words. And the only way that you can get rid of the problem is patience, because they will begin to eat themselves from the inside out, because it's their history. Cannibalism. Happy Easter, putting all their eggs in the same basket just to fail in the end. But one thing about it, you can slow progression down, but you can't stop it, because like I said, happy hump day. Whatever goes up must comes down, and it goes in full circle, if you get my drift. So let's get out of this circus act. Let's get off the merry-go-round, because it's all in the up and down motion. And what does that cause? Bipolar. And you wonder why people has mental instabilities, is because everything is always going up and down, but basically we're going in a circle. So Kyrie might be onto something. The world might be flat, because you don't just have to physically just go up and down. You can go up and down in a circle. And what is that called? Up and down, not just bipolar, obviously. Insanity. This is insane. Everything is up and down. Everything, that's what stocks are, right? Up and down, because everything is just continuously going in a circle. So that's the bullshit of the week. Again, another basketball game. There was a lot of bricks thrown, a lot of, goaltending, posts moving, but no progression. Up and down. Full swing, circle, insanity, insane. But until next time, I'm your host, and my thoughts and prayers, because that's all we have. No policies, no concept of the policies, but we do have Project 2025. 2026, you know what? Project forever. It has no expiration date. We don't know when it's going to expire, but I am leaving it up to the very most spiritual playing field dimension. I'm leaving it up to them, because it's going to stop, because people are not going to do it. But I'm leaving it up to karma, because I heard she was a bad bitch. I'm going to just let you know. This bitch came to my door a couple times. You feel me? So I know her firsthand. We on a first name basis. She don't just pop up like she usually do. She gives me a call. She was like, I know where you at, but I think it's time for a visit. Yes, the world needs a visit from the baddest bitch around. Yes, karma. And bring your best friend, Lady Justice. Bring that blind bitch. How about you take the scarf off that hoe? and remove the thumbs off the scales of justice and do your job. Because right now, y'all treating Lady Liberty like she a hooker. Why is she blindfolded and masquerading around in a bed sheet? I'm just saying. It sounds like a little S&M going on here on SNL. Whew. But yeah. Get it? Yeah. Another Steph Curry contest. And he did not miss, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Because we're going to have to make it in concepts. Yes. Till next time, again, I am your host from Bullshit TV.